Does this ever happen to you? This is because you are an idiot. Watch this video to not be an idiot. I am tired of dumbasses feeding my games. I should not be getting 21 kills and still losing games. It's as if the Rothschildren are still paying these dumbasses to join my team just to throw the game. This list is in no particular order. Number 1, call missing, you dumb fuck. Just because you're a loser who loses lanes does not mean you gotta make it everyone else's problem. Hold Alt and click on the enemy hero portrait and boom, it's that fucking easy. If you can't even do that, maybe you should quit video games because even cookie clicker players can click a fucking button. Number 2. Play it safe. If you are not a pro, you should not be forcing fights. This is an excellent way to overcommit yourself and get yourself killed. This in turn feeds the enemy team and makes good players like me jobs harder. Focus on farm and denying and securing souls. Your soul advantage will make up for any skill issues, and if the other guy gets desperate enough to try and go for a kill on you, the fact that you have more levels and more items should easily make up for that fact in a 1v1. Number 3. Pay attention to your lane partner. If you are in a duo lane, you should not ignore the other man in your lane. Just because you are absent from your father's mind does not mean that he should be absent from yours. If he is in danger, save him or deny his souls. If he is about to kill someone, put on a janitor costume and help him clean that shit up. 4. If you are lagging behind in lane and you suck too much to contest farm, or you have really bad ping, try to find some alternative sources between waves. Boxes, statues, and crates are your best friends to catch up or at least stay close behind and farm. Small creep camps are adjacent to almost every lane, meaning there is no reason to ever have half of someone else's farm. There's free souls all over the map, all you have to do is grab them. Number 5, and this is a big one, so pay close attention. If your enemy has kicked your ass in lane and is moving to another lane to push them and kill maybe one of your teammates who are succeeding better than you, then motherfucker, you have no one in your lane. You should be pushing that shit to take as much farm and objectives as possible. This will make up for some of the farm that school bully took from you, and also force him to return back to lane. If he is missing from the map and no longer in another lane, he's probably heading back to your lane to push it out again. And if you were smart, you took every single crate and side camp there, meaning when he gets there, all he has to do is get lane farm instead of having any other side farms available to him. This will put a damper on his ability to farm max while also relieving the pressure on your teammates who are actually good at the game. Number 6. If you are in a position where you cannot really push and you don't really need to defend, do not stand around like a slothful fat ass waiting for his wife to bring him food at a golden corral. Get your ass up and start farming or hitting creeps. There's almost never a point where a lane doesn't need to be pushed or defended anyways, as there's literally 4 of them. If you are doing nothing, you might as well leave the game because it'll make no difference to your team. If the side camps are all being taken up by your fat ass 7, then your ass better start going underground or on the rooftops to start taking these boxes. Worst case scenario, you go to the enemy side of the map and steal their farm. Number 7. Now, I know a lot of you are coming from shitty hero shooters like Overwatch and don't have mobile experience, so here's a tip. Turnarounds are a thing in this game and you need to pay attention. If 3 of you are running away from their 2 scary Fed guys and your Fed leader of a dynamo gets an ult on them, do not use that as an opportunity to escape. Turn the fuck around and start killing them. If you leave this situation here, you are abandoning your best player and begging the enemy team to kill him, thus bending over and letting the enemy team fuck you. Why would you want that to happen? Number 8. If you are taking heavy poke damage lane, buy Restorative Shot, as it can keep you healed up during the laning phase. If it's still too much to handle, I would buy Healing Right if it's really that bad. But don't take any enemy hero damage while under its effects, or else you'll lose the effect completely. Here's another pro tip. If you ever want to stop sucking shit at this game, I would highly suggest reading all the items instead of relying on video guides to tell you how to play the game because of your lack of critical thinking skills. But here you are anyways watching this video. Number 9. Do not pick Lady Guv if you are new to the game or had no practice with her. Seriously, you will actually just be trolling your team. She can be a very huge asset or non-existent placeholder for where a real player should be, should you pick her. So go Abrams or something. Number 10. If you see something, say something. I cannot read your mind for you. If you see the enemy pocket, who is very fed, heading to my lane to kill me, let me know in voice chat or type it out. If you sit around and wait for him to kill me after you had ample time to tell me, then congratulations, you basically held me down while he stabbed me in the throat. And finally, tip number 11. The most important tip of all. If you know you suck ass at this game, hold tab and see if I'm on your team. If I am, then press Alt and F4 at the same time to enable double soul power.
Subscribe to DeadHatz or you'll die tomorrow.